Hey guys, it's Waffen from Waffen Gaming. The wait is over. Command & Conquer Remastered Collection has officially released. For those that don't know, Command & Conquer is one of the spiritual predecessors to the RTS genre and helped form the very basis for the RTS genre as we know of it today. It has been 25 years since its first release in 1995 by Westwood Studios, and we are now being given a remaster of this classic. I will be going over everything you need to know about this game, and I will discuss a little on the possible future of the Command & Conquer franchise. For those who are new to this franchise, I will give you a quick rundown. You have two factions in both the Command & Conquer universe and the Red Alert universe. For Command & Conquer, you have GDI and the Brotherhood of Nod. GDI, also known as the Global Defense Initiative, was created to combat world terrorism and particularly the Brotherhood of Nod. The Brotherhood of Nod is an ancient religious cult led by the charismatic figure Cain.
Yes. Power shifts more quickly than some people think. I am Cain.
Whose end goals are world peace and unity, but ironically end up slaughtering civilians and burning down villages with their flamethrowers every once in a while for propaganda purposes, because war. The reason for the war is Nod is fighting for control over a new resource known as Tiberium. Little is known about Tiberium in this game except that it is harmful to humans, sucks all the nutrients out of the soil, and spreads very quickly. In the Red Alert universe, you have the Allies and the Soviets. In this game, the Germans are actually the good guys. Or at least some of them. Part of them, I guess. Or Germans are part of the Allies in this story. The story starts off with Einstein creating a time machine to go back in time to eliminate Hitler from the space-time continuum. And as a result, it led to the Soviet Union being an OP world superpower with Stalin at the head.
They call me killer, but I live only to serve the people.
Looking to conquer the world and expand the Soviet Union from Europe to Asia. As a side note, you will inevitably commit some war crimes, or as Stalin would say, we're just creating some statistics for the historians of the future. It's fine.
When you kill 10 million, it is a statistic.
Now that I caught up on Command & Conquer lore, now let's get into the gameplay. The gameplay is honestly what you would expect from any Command & Conquer RTS. You build your base, you gather resources, you build an army, you throw them out there, you let them die. Same old, same old. Not much has changed. The gameplay, they have not changed anything in regards to the gameplay. It is still the exact same classic gameplay that we all love and still enjoy to this day. The main things about this remaster is the graphics changes. The graphics are absolutely gorgeous. The game has been completely remastered to play in 4K, and in single player mode you can go from classic graphics to the new remastered 4K. They remastered the full motion video briefings where we get to see in HD all of your favorite characters from Cain, Stalin, Nadia, Kukov, Seth, and all the others. They also added the animated videos that went along with your briefings and intros to each mission, which is something that I absolutely loved growing up, and I kind of wish they would have kept it in all the other games such as like Tiberium Sun and Red Alert 2. Actually, I believe if I recall they did have it in Tiberium Sun, but I believe they completely dropped it in Red Alert 2, which is a really big upset for me. They updated the UI, the map. When it comes to queuing up new units, it does multiple, so whenever a unit is done, you do not have to go back and click it. There's also no scrolling down through trying to find the unit button that you want or the structure unit. It's kind of taken on what the Command & Conquer series has used for the last good number of games between the Command & Conquer regular universe, where it's broken down between buildings, infantry, tanks, and on here, superpower panels. You can also zoom in and out so you can get a good tactical view by being far away, or if you want to get in on the action more, you can get up really close, and the detail up close is actually pretty impressive if you ask me. Another thing that helps when commanding your forces, they have added key bindings, so it's making micromanaging a lot easier. The game comes with over 100 missions between the original 4 campaigns, 1 campaign for NOD, GDI, Allies, and Soviet Union, plus the other 3 expansions. 1 expansion for the Command & Conquer universe, and 2 expansions for the Red Alert universe, plus the console campaigns that we never got to see on PC until now. So you're talking a good lot of hours spent just trying to get through all the missions. And the beauty about this is once you complete the mission, it's in the menu. You just find the mission you want, you click it, you play. Not only that, it also shows you what level difficulty you beat that particular mission at. And so you can go back and play it on hard, and eventually you can beat all the campaign missions on hard. With that, they've also added Steam achievements, along with, we also have Steam trading cards. Not that too many people care about that. But if you do care about Steam trading cards and Steam achievements, it's there for you. Have at it. You will be busy for a very long time. This game does come with full multiplayer functionality. It does work. It works along the lines of a CNC net. If you've been part of the Command & Conquer community for any length of time, I'm sure you know CNC net and their lobby system. It works very similar to that. They also have a 1v1 ranking system, which I think is awesome because I like to play competitively and I like to know, it's like, hey, where am I at in comparison to other players? It has its own, I believe, the ELO ranking score system. I have seen some complaints that they're having connection issues and disconnects, stuff like that. I have not had that personally, but considering it's like early on, servers might be overloaded right now. I don't know. I have not had any issues, but I will say this. The community as of right now in multiplayer is very helpful. They're not toxic. The one guy I played, I lost a match and I was trying to figure out how in the world he spammed so many tanks. So he actually told me how I did it, which I didn't even know, like, this trick was a thing. I did not think it applied in this game, but apparently it does. So the community is willing to help other people learn, which I think is absolutely awesome, especially if we're going to have some newer people coming in as like us more experienced players and veterans of the game. Is like we need to be there to help the other guys just coming in to be able to get into the flow of games so that we can all enjoy this game together. The AI is still dumb as ever. It does not appear that any changes were made to the AI, and hopefully some patches will be added to change that, but as of right now the developers have said that there will be no such changes in the future. In the campaign, the enemy resources are completely refilled after one load of resources, and the AI ends up spamming units to no end until you destroy the refinery. You will spend more time and resources on fending off unit spams than anything. AI pathfinding is awful, and units will not always attack enemy units on their own. There is also a long delay between orders given and units responding. So in terms of AI, not much has changed. I did also notice while playing that the AI does not go on offense as much as you would think it does or even could. The time it goes on offense the most is when you attack its ore truck. As soon as you attack that ore truck, the war is on. It's on. It will come to destroy you. Anything else? Not really. With that being said about the AI, your best bet is to stick with the multiplayer. Now, I'm not saying to skip the campaigns or never play against the AI in skirmish, because skirmishes are still fun. But if you're looking for like something like really challenging and competitive, stick with the multiplayer. And again, just because the AI is bad, don't skip the campaign. The campaign is still one of the best things about this game. As far as complaints go and the negative downsides of this game is, I honestly really do not have any. I've been going through comment sections looking at like what people are complaining about. People have been complaining about bugs. I personally have not come across any bugs. That's not to say that nobody else has, but I have not. The only thing I've come across is I might have a little bit of frame rate drop when playing Command & Conquer. The funny thing about that is I haven't had any frame loss or frame drops in Red Alert. It's only been Command & Conquer. I don't know why. I just haven't. As far as bugs, I really have not found bugs. I mean, this game's playing basically the same that it did back in the early 2000s when I was playing it as a kid. So, as far as complaints, the only complaint that I have is when playing a skirmish, even against the AI with a lot of different people, there's not enough resources. It's super hard to get resources to build massive armies that we like to build, to basically just throw our tanks out there and let them all be destroyed and watch the whole thing burn. My final opinion overall in this game is that the game is certainly worth getting. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give this game an 8. It's, when it comes to the games that have been remastered, to me it's certainly one of the best that I have played. For $20 on Steam, you're going to get so much playtime out of this, it is not even funny. $20 is a steal in my opinion. If you want to wait for bugs to get out or even go on sale because money's tight, or you might not play it all that much, then yeah, you could wait. But if you've been a fan of the franchise basically since you were a kid like me, just go out and get this game. Just get it. I believe that if this game sells well enough, I do believe in the future we can expect a full remaster of Tiberium Sun and Red Alert 2, which I honestly think EA will probably make out better financially by remastering those two than even the originals, just because from being in the Command & Conquer community, I believe a lot of people liked Red Alert 2 far more than they liked the original. I think the storyline in the original was better, but when it comes to gameplay, it's hard to beat Red Alert 2. So, knowing EA, how they're all about profits, not so much about the community, I think just based on that, we will probably get a remaster because they'll probably make out better financially. Can we expect a Generals remaster in the future? Maybe. It's possible. Another good thing about these remasters is it might actually be able to give the developers a little bit more time to possibly come up with another RTS IP, and since the Tiberium universe is now dead after Command & Conquer 4, Tiberium Twilight, Red Alert, we haven't heard anything about that, but it's been about 12 years since we've seen another Red Alert game. So, Generals 2 was cancelled. I'm not sure if we're going to see another Command & Conquer game in the future. I'm kind of hoping we do, and I believe these remasters can at least serve to help keep the community alive to some degree and maybe bring a few more people into the fold. But regardless if any of that even happens, I am just happy that we got a remaster, something that can work on newer machines, and hopefully it's just going to attract more people into the community. I've been part of the CNC Net community for a while, where you can play the original Command & Conquer and Red Alert online with other people but it's very, very small, and I would like to see it get bigger. I would like to see like more like tournaments, community tournaments happen again. But I understand with the RTS genre, that's very hard. But I'm just glad that the Command & Conquer franchise has not been forgotten. And I do have to give credit to EA for this, that they did listen to the community and they gave us what we wanted. Granted, I do think that like some things could be changed, like slight AI improvements or whatever, but maybe since there is mod support for this game, it might be possible that we might get a mod that improves the AI. I don't know. I'm sure somebody knows how to do that and could put that out in the Steam Workshop, and you got a better AI that's actually worth playing against. But that is my final verdict, my final thoughts. Hey guys, Vaffen here. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content from me, hit the subscribe button and the bell to notify you whenever I get new videos up. If you have any feedback at all, please leave it down in the comments below. If there is something in particular you want to see me play, also leave that down in the comments below. Thank you again for all the support, and I will catch you all in the next one.